The coin toss.
All right, it's October 24th, 6:30 p.m. Varsity game, Sanborn versus Laconia. Last night game of the season, and waiting for the coin toss.
Looks like Laconia won the toss. Sanborn's elected to receive. What's on Laconia's mascot? What's their national anthem?
Here we get ready for the first kickoff of the game.
Here we go with the first kickoff of the game. Set to receive in the backfield, number 81, Evan Boyd. Number 42, Robert Donato. Kick does not make 10 yards.
First and 10 for the Indians. They are at the Laconia 47. And incomplete.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 14, Gavin Nato.
All right, it's a second and 10.
Run up the middle, gain of about 3 yards on the play.
All right, it's a 3rd and 7. The ball is on Laconia 44. Incomplete pass.
Quarterback.
All right, it's a 4th and 7. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass intended for number 31, Peter Thompson. That'll be a turnover on downs. Laconia Sachem will be 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 on their 44.
Run up the middle by number 34 for Laconia, taken down by number 56, Jaden Hinckley.
Okay, it's a 2nd and 6. Ball is on their 47. And got about 3. Okay, it's a 3rd and 4. Ball's on at midfield.
Another run by number 4 for Laconia. That'll be a 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. The ball is on the Sanborn 45. 9:22 left in the 1st quarter.
Run up the middle by Laconia for another 1st down. Taken down and tackled by number 12, Aiden Klassen.
All right, it's a 1st and 10. The ball is on the Sanborn 31.
Tackled in the backfield. Loss of about 7 yards on the play.
All right, it's a 2nd and 16. The ball is at the Sanborn 37. All right, it's a 3rd and 5. Ball's on the 25. 7:07 left in the 1st. And it's a 1st down.
Another 1st down for Laconia, run by number 4.
All right, it's a 1st and goal. It looks like the ball is at the 2. And it's
that run will be good for a touchdown for Laconia.
Okay, going for the extra point. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Okay, here we go with the next kickoff. And the ball is down.
Ball is recovered by number 54, Ben Lundquist.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Indians. They're on their own 37. 6:14 left in the 1st. Indians.
Run by number 22, George Tesolo, loss of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 13 for the Indians.
Okay, it's a third, a second, and around 13. Ball's around the 35.
Pass incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
All right. After the timeout, it is now a 3rd and 13. And
Pass to the outside, incomplete, intended for Peter Thompson.
all right, it's a 4th and 13. Sanborn's in a kicking formation. All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. They're beginning at their 42-yard line. 4:59 in the first quarter.
Run by number 4 for Laconia. Gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3rd.
Okay, it's a 2nd and 3. Ball is at their 49.
Run to the outside by number 23 for a big gain and a 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball is on the 18. And it's another touchdown.
That'll be another touchdown for Laconia, this time by number 3.
And the extra point is
The extra point is good for the Sachems. That'll put the score at 14 for Laconia and nothing yet for the Indians.
Okay, we'll go with the 3rd kickoff of the first quarter. All right, here they go. They're starting again. They're on the 21-yard line. Nothing there. All right, it's a 2nd and 9. Ball's on the 22. 3:07 left in the first. And he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Carried by number 22, George Tesolo. Lost a few yards on the play. That'll be 3rd down and 12.
All right, it's a 3rd and 12. Ball's at the 28.5. $18.5. And it's intercepted.
Appears to be intercepted by number 5 from Laconia.
first and 10 for Laconia. They're starting at the Sanborn 22.
Run up the middle by number 12 for Laconia.
Okay, Laconia's going for the extra point. And it's no good.
The extra point is no good. That'll put the score at 20 for Laconia. Nothing yet for Sanborn Indians.
All right, here we go with the next kickoff. 1:56 left in the first. All right, first and 10 for Sanborn. They're beginning at their 29. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass intended for number 14, Gavin Nato.
All right, it's a second and 10. Ball is still at the 29. And nothing there.
Carried by number 31, Peter Thompson.
All right, it's a third and 9. Ball is on the 30. Okay, we got a flag. Encroachment by Laconia. 5-yard penalty. Okay, it's a third and 4. Balls on the 35. We got 20-something seconds left in the first quarter. And it might be a first down. And it is.
That'll be a...
All right, here we go. This will be the end of the first quarter. With the score.
That's the end of the first quarter. Reminder, please go warm up, get something to eat at our concession stand. Thank you to all the volunteers working up there, cooking on the grill and having stuff available for us. As a reminder, the concession stand will close at the conclusion of the third quarter, so those volunteers can come down and watch their players play.
All right, first and 10 for the Indians. They're on their 40-yard line. And he got one.
Carried.
Okay, it's a second and 9. Balls at the 41. Almost intercepted.
Pass incomplete. That'll be third down and 9.
All right, third and 9. Ball still at the 41. 10:53 left in the second.
So, Annie, there's actually something you guys want. You guys are
complete to number 2, Devin Vitoli, but a loss on the play.
All right, it is a 4th and 15. Ball is at the 35. And goes out of bounds around midfield.
Punt out of bounds.
Okay, there was a penalty. And it went against Sanborn. So the ball is now at midfield. Laconia's got the ball. All right, 1st and 10. Ball's at the 40. And the ball is fumbled and goes out of bounds.
Run by number 4. Ball is eventually fumbled and goes out of bounds.
All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. They're at the Sanborn 17. Okay, it's a 2nd and 5. Ball's at the 12. And we got 8:07 left in the 2nd quarter.
Number 34 to the outside for Laconia, and that's a touchdown.
Okay, they're going for the extra point.
The extra point is good. That'll bring the Sachems total to 27.
All right, here we go with the next kickoff. All right, Sanborn recovered that ball. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is on the 42. All right, it is a 2nd and 6. Ball is at the 46. Incomplete.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 14, Gavin Nato.
All right, it's a 3rd and 6. We have 6:32 left in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, looks like got around 3. All right, timeout, Sanborn.
That'll be a timeout for Sanborn.
All right, it's a 4th and 3. Ball is at the 49. And he is just taken down.
Cross to the outside to number 22, George Solo.
All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. They are at the Sanborn 42-yard line. 5:48 left in the second quarter. Okay, there's a holding call against Laconia. Bringing the ball back.
Hey, sideline back up, sideline back up.
Okay, it's a 1st and 20 for Laconia. They are at their 48-yard line. Okay, it's a 2nd and 18. Ball is at the Sanborn 49. Well,
Number 23 run to the outside, tackled by number 81, Evan Boyd.
and
That'll
at
be
the
a first
20,
down for the Sachums.
and it's at the 20-yard line again. All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. They're at their 20. All right, it's a 2nd and 5. Ball's at around the 25. And he's down at around the 1 for a first down.
Pass complete to number 2 for the Sachums, and that'll be another first down.
Okay, 1st and goal. Ball is at the 1. 3:01 left in the second quarter. And it's another
Good on the two-point conversion.
touchdown. All right, Laconia is going for the 2-point conversion. Ball is at the 3. And he made that look easy.
That'll be good for the 2-point conversion.
So that puts the score: Laconia 35, Sanborn 0.
Score.
Here we go with the next kickoff.
Ball's returned by number 81, Evan Boyd.
All right, 1st and 10 for Sanborn. They're beginning at their 39.
Run.
Okay, it's a 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 40. We have 1:52 left in the second quarter. 14 with 59 seconds left in the second quarter. There is no energy down there. All right. 5-yard penalty against Sanborn.
Penalty against Sanborn, 5 yards.
All right, to 3rd and 19. Ball's at the 30. Incomplete pass.
Pass incomplete. That'll bring up.
Okay, it's a 4th and 19. Ball still at the 30. 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Good tackle. All right, it's a 1st and 10 for Laconia. They're at midfield. "14 seconds left. And we have another flag. Kid is took their knee.
Laconia took a knee on the play. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. Score 35-0.
All right, here we go to begin the second half. We are automatically into the mercy rule. What that means is the clock will not stop unless the referees have to do a chain. So this 12 minutes is going to go by quick.
Short kick recovered by the Satans.
All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. They're starting on their 37. Fumble.
Ball is fumbled and recovered by the Indians.
All right, 1st and 10 for Sanborn. They are at the Laconia 45. And it's a 1st down.
Run by number 31, Peter Thompson, for a 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at Laconia's 34. And fumble by Sanborn, and the ball is recovered by Laconia.
Fumble on the play, this time recovered by the Satans.
All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. They're starting at their 35. We have 9:09 left in the third quarter. And looks like he might have gotten one. All right, so 2nd and 9. Ball is near the 36. 8:20 left in the third. And taken down for a loss of 1.
What?
Okay, it's a 3rd and 10. Ball's at the 35.
Toss to the outside to number 3. He's tackled by number 22, George Tersolo.
Okay, it's a 4th and 7. Ball is at the 37. They're in a punting formation. And down at the 21. All right, 1st and 10 for Sanborn. They're at their 20. 6:12 left in the 3rd quarter. And looks like got around 8. All right, the 2nd and 1. Ball's at the 29. 5:27 left in the 3rd. And it's a 1st down. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at around the 32.
Another run for number 31, Peter Thompson. Gain of 7.
Okay, it's got a 2nd and 3. Ball is at the 40. 3:47 left in the 3rd. Okay, it's a 3rd and long 12. Ball is at the 30.
Pass complete to number 14, Gavin Nato, for a 1st down.
All right, 1st and 10. The ball is at Laconia's 42. 2:10 left in the 3rd quarter.
Solo to the outside.
Okay, it's like a 2nd and a long 3 with the ball at the 35. And it's enough for a 1st down. All right, it's a 1st and 10. The ball is at Laconia's 28. 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's amazing how fast when the clock don't stop, huh? Fumble. Picked it up. And taken down for a loss. And here we go. There we have the countdown to the end of the 3rd quarter, which is occurring now.
That'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A reminder that the concession stand will be closing now, so those volunteers can come down and watch their athletes play.
All right, the 2nd
Start off this 4th quarter, 2nd and 14.
and Laconia has their JV boys out there.
Short pass completion to number 31, Peter Thompson.
Okay, it's a third and long 10. Ball is at the 34. All right, it is a 4th and 5. Ball is at the 23, and we have 10:23 left in the game.
Pass completed to number 22, George Tersolo.
Okay, they're gonna measure.
They're going to measure the chains.
Leave it all here. Get a good group hug now.
Let's see. And it is a first down.
That'll be good for a first down for the Indians.
By an inch. All right, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 18. We got 9:41 left in the game. And Sanborn causes another encroachment, 5-yard penalty against Laconia.
There'll be a penalty against Laconia. 5-yard penalty, first down and 5.
Now the ball is at the 13-yard line, so it's a 1st and 5. 9:23 left in the game.
Run up the middle.
And it's a first down.
First down, and we're going to be...
All right, 1st and goal. Ball is at the 8 with 8:29 left in the game.
Run by Peter Thompson.
Well, he got down to the 2, fumbled the ball, picked up by another player, but he was considered down. All right, 2nd and goal from the 2. 7:44 left in the game. And they're going to give it to him.
Touchdown for the Sanborn Indians.
All right, they're going for the extra point. And that is no good.
No good on the extra point.
And we have a flag. right, the penalty is against Sanborn, 15-yard penalty. So that brings the ball back to the 25. And I would put it on the ball being thrown in anger. All right, here we go with the kickoff.
Ball's caught at the 35 and returned to the 45-yard before being taken down.
Okay, Laconia is first and 10. They're beginning at their own 45. 5:57 left in the game.
Run up the middle, there is a flag on the play. Penalty is going to be on the Sachems.
Okay, it's a first and 15. Ball's at the 35, 40-yard line. And looks like got 8. All right, to second and 8. Ball's at their 47. We got 4:30 left in the game. And looks like he got another 8. Okay, it's a 3rd and 2. The ball is now at the Sanborn 47. 3:30 left in the game. Okay, it's a 4th and 2. 2:48 left in the game. And it's not any good.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
All right, 1st and 10. They're starting at their own 45. 1 minute, 57 seconds left in the game. And incomplete pass.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 14, Gavin Nato.
All right, it's a 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 42, and 1 minute 42 left in the game. And the ball is
Intercepted by the
intercepted.
Sachems.
All right, 1st and 10 for Laconia. The ball's at the 30. 58 seconds left. Laconia is going to take the knee.
Sachems take a knee to wind down the clock.
Okay, 30 seconds.
And that'll bring us to the end of the game. Final score 35 for the Laconia Sachems and 6 for the Sanborn Indians.